Hey, thanks for sticking around during the break. My name is Kevin Fear. This is Pillow Talk. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're sticking around, thank you. It's a show about sleep. I talk about anything that has to do with sleep. Of course, betting, because that's what I do, but we talk about sleep apnea. We talk about the moon. We talk about all kinds of crazy things. My goal is if one person is listening to this and it helps you better shop for your next sleep system or help you get a better night's sleep or help encourage you to wear your CPAP if you're avoiding it, then I have succeeded. All I ask is that in turn, when you're ready to get your next sleep system, you give us a try. That's all. Give us a try. You can get our locations at mattressexpressny.com. You can shop online. You can apply for credit online. You can apply for employment online. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS. You can email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. Why are we different? Because we carry all the technologies under one roof. Air, the Purple Grid, traditional luxury, latex, memory foam, temper foam. You can try them all under one roof, and no one else in New York State has all the brands under one roof that we have. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Purple, the full lineup of Purple, 9 purples, Puffy, awesome hybrid beds, Posh and Lavish, ultra luxury latex, Dreamscape Therapeutic have the largest selection of flex head beds in New York State. That's why we're different. We give you a 30-day price guarantee and a 30-day sleep guarantee on many of the beds that we sell. So give us a try. Stop in. If you think you found a good deal on a bed, tell us. We'll beat the price if we can. We will work hard to earn your business. So nevertheless, today I have an article that I'm going to go over with you. Caught my attention because it's titled Sleep 101. Why is sleep so important to your health? It's so overlooked in our society. I understand people don't want to spend money on a bed. It's not something you typically get really excited about spending money on, like a new car or a new wardrobe. But you spend a third of your life in bed. It affects everything you do. If you don't get a good night's sleep, you don't have a good life. I mean, it's really that simple. So, this article is on, it's from the University of Michigan School of Public Health, Sleep 101, Why is Sleep So Important to Your Life? What is sleep exactly and how does it help us stay healthy? Sleep is an altered state of consciousness where we have limited interactions with our surroundings and are relatively quiet and still depending on the stage of sleep. Contrary to our quiet physical state, the brain is very active during sleep, carrying out many important functions. Sleep is essential to every process in the body, affecting our physical and mental functioning the next day, our ability to fight disease, develop immunity, and our metabolism and chronic disease risk. Sleep is truly interdisciplinary because it touches every aspect of health. Boy, if you didn't listen to that, that is powerful. You can go back and watch these shows on YouTube or our website, by the way, but if you want to, hear where the article came from again, it affects everything you do. It affects your body is recovering and growing, and your mind is working hard when you're sleeping. If you've got a mattress where you're not comfortable and your body is not supported, your body can't fully sleep and get the deepest, most restorative sleep that you need. So how does what we eat impact our sleep? It is well known that certain substances such as caffeine can affect the onset of sleep in a negative way. On the other hand, evidence is growing that shows other foods like tart cherries, kiwi, fatty fish like salmon and tuna, and malted milk may have beneficial effects on sleep. More recently, studies have shown that healthy dietary patterns overall, not just specific foods, could be associated with longer sleep and shorter time to fall asleep. It's really all about a healthier lifestyle, right? Why is sleep so important for young children? One of my pet peeves. People come into our store and say, I just need a cheap twin for my kid here. Your kid is growing, his body's forming, his brain is forming, his back is forming. You want something decent. You don't have to spend $1 million. Sleep is important for every part of the body. It is especially important for young children as their bodies and minds develop. In young children, a lack of sleep or poor quality sleep can be associated with difficult behaviors, lower capacity to learn and retain information, and a propensity for poor eating patterns and weight gain. I mean, come on. If you love your kid, get him a decent bed, for crying out loud. It's one of my pet peeves. What sleep needs do adolescents have, and what does this mean for the current conversations we're having around school day start times? Adolescents need 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night, but a high proportion do not get that amount. For example, recent estimates suggest 60% of middle schoolers and 70% of high schoolers don't get adequate sleep on school nights. The figure is even higher for Michigan high schoolers, which is 80%. This is a Michigan University article. One of the main reasons adolescents are so sleep deprived is that biological changes in their brain affect when they feel sleepy. So even if they are sleep deprived, they often can't go to bed early because their brain is not yet prepared to sleep. Okay? It's so important. How important is sleep for our mental health? I tell you all the time, it affects your mental acuity. Sleep and mental health go hand in hand. Good sleep is essential for maintaining our baseline mental health, as one night of sleep deprivation can dramatically affect mood the next day. Chronic exposure to poor sleep quality is associated with depression, anxiety, and other conditions. There are also bidirectional associations, meaning that experiencing anxiety and depression very often affects sleep. They go hand in hand, which then impacts our ability to cope with the anxiety and depression and so on. So, folks, getting a good night's sleep is critical to everything you do. If you've put off getting a new mattress, don't. You don't have to spend $1 million. We have all kinds of creative pay plans to help make it affordable for you if it's not at the current time. All right. How does alcohol impact sleep? Although alcohol may help a person fall asleep quickly, it hinders sleep quality, often causing fragmented sleep. When consuming alcohol, it is recommended to do so several hours before bedtime so that the alcohol is completely out of the system before sleep. Does screen time really affect our sleep? That there is evidence to show that screen use right before bed could impact sleep. One reason is that the blue light emitted from these devices can affect the secretion of melatonin, the hormone that helps signal the body that it is time to fall asleep. Other reasons include the content of what is on the screen. If you watch a scary movie, read an emotionally driven article, or consume any other anxiety-producing content on your screen, it can affect your ability to fall asleep. It's pretty straightforward stuff, guys. You know, it's about, one of the things we always talk about is having a routine before you go to bed. I'll get it. A routine. I have a routine every night. I go to bed about the same time every night. I go up. I brush my teeth. I wash my hands. Is that weird? Before going to bed, I wash my hands. I get undressed. I go to bed. And I go to sleep. It's a routine every night. It's the same routine. You want to go to bed about the same time every night. Have the same routine. It'll be easier to fall asleep. You'll get a better night's sleep. I make sure the head of my bed is elevated. It helps me. I'm just more comfortable. It's better on my back. I breathe easier. That's why adjustable bases are important. You know, so many people say, I don't need one. I got to tell you, once you have one, I put people on an adjustable base, I elevate their head and feet a little bit, and they're amazed at how much more comfortable it is. It's like sitting in a recliner, right? You go back in a recliner, think about it. Your head is still elevated, your feet are elevated. It's really comfortable. Same thing in bed. So adjustable bases are not terribly expensive anymore. So next time you're in the market for a new sleep system, all I ask is you give my stores a try. Call 1-800-NEW-BEDS, 1-800-NEW-BEDS. Visit any store. All locations are at mattressexpressny.com. If you see a sale somewhere, if you see some kind of bed, bring it with you. Write it down. Hold our feet to the fire. We want to be the one to provide your next bed to you, and we want to do it at a great deal. We want you to feel like you got a great deal. We want you to feel like you were treated right and you got a great bed. Ask about our 30-day price guarantee. Ask about our 30-day sleep guarantee. And ask about up to 60 months to pay with no money down for qualified buyers. If you have horrific credit for whatever reason, we have companies that still have 90 days interest free, and we'll give you a payment plan if not. Come see us. We're going to be right back after this break. I'm Up Against It. This is Kevin Fear, and this is Pillow Talk. Stick around.